told that the CBI team is now leaving from Cooper Hospital, and they were there for about 35 minutes. Now, Cooper Hospital is the place where Sushant Singh Rajput's autopsy was conducted, and several discrepancies are coming to the fore now as far as the autopsy report is concerned. And those are live visuals coming in on the broadcast at this point in time. A team of CBI officials leaving from Cooper Hospital. We'll try and connect with the reporters to know whether the CBI officials there have questioned the doctors who conducted Sushant Singh Rajput's autopsy. Because remember, in the autopsy, the timing of the death has not been mentioned. That's one discrepancy which is being highlighted. Apart from that, there was also a 12-hour delay in conducting the autopsy itself. Let's go across to Tamal, who's joining us with live shots and the latest inputs. Tamal, the team of CBI officials are now leaving Cooper Hospital. What is the update that you have?
Well, Swati, what we can confirm that the two-member CBI team had been there inside the Cooper Hospital for 35 minutes. They went inside. Of course, media wasn't allowed. There are several restrictions. There is a section of Cooper Hospital which is also a dedicated COVID facility. The reason why media people were not allowed, but the CBI people went inside. They stayed for 35 minutes. They have come out. They are now on the move. The very fact they have come back to CBI, the Cooper Hospital, and that too within 24 hours of time, only indicates that they are trying to find more from Cooper Hospital. The very fact that Cooper Hospital had conducted the autopsy of Sushant Singh Rajput in middle of the night on June 14, it's something that they are also trying to understand what was the need to conduct the autopsy so late in the evening, and was there any kind of a pressure on them. There are certain discrepancies. For example, the mortuary where Riya Chakraborty had an access to, and Riya Chakraborty along with her family members had gone inside.
All right, Tamal, stay on with us. I believe we also have Vajiullah joining us on the broadcast live at this point in time. Let's go across to Vajiullah. And Vaji, if you can hear me, the team of CBI officials leaving at this point in time, we're being told that they've quizzed the doctors. This is their second such visit in the investigation, which is being carried out by them. And the discrepancies are something that are being questioned by the CBI team itself. What more do you know as far as this line of questioning with the doctors is concerned?
Well, yes, Swati, before we get into that, the CBI team that had left for the Cooper Hospital has now arrived and they're back at the hospital. So it clearly tells you that this is the second time that they've come back from the Cooper Hospital and they are here right now. This clearly gives you an idea that the CBI is in action and they are moving to places, trying to piece together the last 2 days of Sushant Singh Rajput. We also have Neeraj inside. Apart from Neeraj, you also have Siddharth Pitani, those people who were there with him in the last 2 days. They're trying to match the inconsistencies that they have found in the statement by all these people. We also have Arunil over here, who was also at the spot where the doctors had, where the CBI team had gone. Arunil, the CBI team has just returned from Cooper Hospital. What do you gather?
Well, this is extremely significant considering the forensic team of the CBI went to the Cooper Hospital. They basically, what all information they have gathered from there, that will be extremely significant considering how the CBI team has been completely operational in the city of Mumbai. One team handling the forensic, one team basically getting into the entire recreation of the crime spot and also speaking to so many people over here. In fact, we also understand that the key maker's statement is going to be extremely crucial, and basically it will help the CBI to confirm and corroborate whatever statements or these three people, basically Neeraj, Siddharth Pitani and Dipesh Sawant, will be giving.
Right.
Well, with the movement of CBI, it's clear.
Stay on with us. We also have Tamal joining us on the broadcast. He I think is tracing the movement of the CBI officials, the forensic team of the CBI officials. Tamal, one, the autopsy report did not mention the timing of the death. Two, there was a 12-hour delay. We're also being told that the CBI is not very satisfied with the way, photographs of the mortal remains were taken. They believe those were not clear shots.
Well, that's right. The body is no longer there and no further investigation can be conducted on the body. So CBI has got no other choice but to rely on Mumbai Police's version, the autopsy report and the forensic report. But at the same time, there are several glaring discrepancies which have come to light. As you rightly mentioned, Swati, there is one particular point. There is a delay in conducting the autopsy report, the autopsy on Sushant Singh Rajput. The body was brought to Cooper Hospital straight from residence of Sushant Singh Rajput, which is Bandra, The distance is hardly anything. But then even after the body arriving at Cooper Hospital, say late afternoon and early evening, the autopsy was conducted in middle of the night. That's something they are also trying to understand. What was the delay? If there was a delay, what was the need to conduct the autopsy right in the middle of the night? Whether there was any kind of pressure on the doctors. You know, the doctors are saying that there was no foul play. They did what they were asked to do. But then the third point which the CBI is also trying to understand, whether there had been any specific instruction from the police. We also have to understand, Swati, the role of Mumbai police had been questioned by many, from many quarters. They have come under the scanner. Thus, for CBI to take anything on face value, it's certainly not happening.
You know, absolutely. As far as the delay is concerned, Tamal, some experts also believe that crucial time was lost. Meanwhile, Sudhir Gupta, the head of the forensic department at AIIMS, has spoken to Times Now, and he says that yes, the CBI has approached them to study the autopsy report, and they have in fact formed a 5-member team. There is one thing which raises eyebrows, is how is it that there is no time span mentioned on the autopsy report? The Mumbai police should have checked this with the doctors for a second opinion. So Tamal and Wajiullah both continue to be with us. Wajiullah, you are there outside the DRDO guest office. The interrogation there continues, and not just the autopsy report. In fact, the statements that are coming in from Neeraj, from Siddharth Pithani and Deepesh Sawant, the CBI believes all of it does not match. There is something which is not adding up, and there are inconsistencies in those statements as well. In fact, all the 3 individuals were present in the house when the body was found. They should have been describing what happened exactly the same way.
Well, Swati, this is the 4th time that the CBI has called Neeraj. This is the 3rd time that they have called Pithani. So where the repeated, the way they have called Suraj and Pithani, it clearly gives you an idea that the CBI is clearly looking into it very strongly, because the statement that they have been giving to the CBI is completely contradictory to what they have given to the Mumbai police, is what we've learned from our sources. There are discrepancies, and that is why they've called them again and again to piece together what they've been saying to all the agencies that they've spoken to. Now it remains to be seen for how long will this also go on, or will they be called again for tomorrow. And after this, we've also learned that after piecing all these things together, the statement of Neeraj, the statement of Keshav, the statement of Pithani, they will also then call in Rhea, the main person who is been accused in this entire case, and then they will confront her with the evidences that they have gathered. So we'll have to wait and watch the plan of CBI in the coming few days, because the possibility of them calling the Chakrabartis is higher in the coming few days.
Well, of course, before that, the CBI is going through the several versions coming in from the staff members. They are gathering information from the doctors as well. Wajiullah and Tamal, stay on with us. We're taking a very short break on the broadcast, but our coverage continues on the other side as well. Stay with us.